Hello friends, welcome back to a new vlog. I wanted to film just a weekly vlog this week. It is Monday, September 1st, and I didn't realize a lot of people were doing this. I've been seeing it on TikTok, but a lot of people are like locking in until the end of the year. I wasn't doing that so much as to I wanted to start prioritizing myself. I've been very slack, not motivated, kind of sabotaging myself and just being really lazy and not prioritizing my health. So it is a Monday, September 1st. It is beginning of spring here in Australia. And I wanted to kind of start the last bit of the year off on the right foot. I have created my daily routine and how I want to get the best out of each day. And so here's what I'm doing. I got up. I need to start getting up earlier. I didn't get up too early this morning, but I went for a nice hour walk. And then I've just done a Pilates session, at-home Pilates session. I'm now having apple cider vinegar in water. I don't know if any of this is good. I'm trying things out to see what works for me. And I need to have bone broth. I'm gonna have a glass of bone broth after my shower and I get ready for the day, but I'm currently just sipping on my water, apple cider vinegar. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have this on an empty stomach, but I need to eat something before I exercise. So I don't even know why I decided to do. I've done some research and I created a daily routine that will maximize my productivity and my wellness and all of that. So apparently apple cider vinegar helps kill harmful bacteria, lowers blood sugar, helps with weight loss, improves heart health, and boosts skin health. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, I wanted to start this weekly vlog and see how we go. The first week of spring, getting back into routines and prioritizing myself and my health and my routine. But yeah, I'll bring you guys along. I'm very much a homebody, so I spend most of my time at home, but we'll see what we get up to. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I do apologize if you can hear the washing machine. I did my Pilates and my walk this morning and got ready for the day, and you saw I'm just having my breakfast, but I didn't update the vlog yesterday. Tuesdays are normally the busiest day of the week as I need to travel to the city, which is a couple of hours away. And I'm pretty much just driving all day. So I didn't get up to much yesterday. Today is going to be hopefully a content day. I really need to finish, I'm gonna try and finish my book for a reading vlog. I also need to plan some short form content for my Bookstagram and TikTok. So yeah, hence why I'm in loungewear today. I'm gonna just be reading and hopefully taking some content, but I wanted to update you guys on what I was doing because I didn't speak to you yesterday. I'm still getting used to filming weekly vlogs. I feel like every video that I've done so far is been reading related and it's had like a purpose. I'm updating you guys on what I'm reading or how many pages or whatever the video is, but yeah, I'm trying to get better at picking up my camera and showing you guys my daily life. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat breakfast and then while I'm sitting here, I'm going to plan out my content. I have my to-do list for the day, and then we will get the day started. My physical TBR is out of control. So I'm actually going through and unhauling. I'm being very, very strict with my unhauls, but what I want to do is actually get a stack of books together, most of which were gifted to me, that I still want to have the opportunity to read, but not physically. So I think I'm going to create a little shelf for books that I want to consume through audiobooks. But at the moment, I've gotten like 15 books off my bookshelves, which is incredible. I am going to delete all the books off my like TBR, my physical TBR, because I'm not really interested in physically reading them, and I'll just read them whenever I can through audio when I get the opportunity to. Some books have been on my bookshelf for years. I got this in a book box. Anyway, I'm gonna look up some Goodreads reviews and read what these books are about to see if I'm still interested in a lot of the books that are on my bookshelves. I get a little bit self-conscious filming in my kitchen because we are still renovating and the kitchen is half done. You can see we don't have any backsplash, but it's a work in progress, so that's okay. I guess you guys will just see the progress as it happens. But last night I made myself a chia pudding for breakfast to try, and I feel like I did something wrong because it is extremely runny and not really the consistency that I think it should be. But regardless, it tastes delicious. So that is going to be my breakfast. And I need to have my glass of brain broth. And then yesterday, I didn't actually read anything. I did plan some content for my Bookstagram and TikTok. And then I was chatting with one of my best friends about books, and she was telling me that she was doing a book unhaul, and then I was like, maybe I need to do that. And so I spent a couple hours yesterday, like I really told you guys, unhauling like a lot of my books. I got my TBR. Well, my TBR list said that I had 225 books on it. But then when I was going through it and deleting books off it, I realized that there was books on there that I no longer owned or I had already read. So I don't know if 225 was accurate, but I got the TBR down to 192, which is still massive. I would love it to be under 100. My ideal TBR would be like 50 books, like 40 to 50. But anyway, I am in the process of tackling that. I have more reading vlogs coming. But yeah, so I didn't read yesterday. So the plan today is to read and watch BookTube. It is beautiful weather today, so I might actually sit outside at some point and read. But yeah, I feel like these vlogs get a bit boring because I am an introvert and a homebody, so I thrive off staying at home and doing things at home. But I think if I continue to film weekly vlogs, I need to start doing some things with you guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna have breakfast and I think I'm gonna put on some BookTube and then we'll start reading. I downloaded the Focus Friend app. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It's been all over my TikTok. I haven't used it yet, but you have a little bean. I need to set it up. And you name him, and when you put the timer on the app, he knits and creates things, and then you can sell the knitting to fill up his, like, buy things for his room. And that is like adorable, and I think it will motivate me to not be on my phone because I do need to read. So I'm going to try that today as well. But yeah, that's the plan. It's going to be a very slow, relaxing day, I think.
Our second book. All right, we've got a 3-word title. I think I have enough.
I'm in the library room, obviously, and I want to do something that is I think it's going to be a bad idea, but I still really want to do it. So before I moved into this house and got one big bookshelf, I had a TBR shelf and a red shelf, and I separated the series and everything onto two completely different shelves. Then when I came here, I merged everything, and now I have the biggest urge to take all of my unread books off my shelf and put them under my window, stacked up, and then as I read them, I can add them to the shelf. I think this is a terrible idea, but I want to do it. And then if I really dislike it after a couple of weeks, I can change it. But it's been stuck in my head for 2 days now, so I'm gonna do it. I think I regret what I just did. I spent hours, literally hours, setting up my bookshelf. And I literally just pulled everything down, mixed genres, mixed authors, I did everything. And stacked them, you guys saw. And I didn't really consider the consequences because my books are gonna get sun damaged. On the plus side, my TBR is lower than I thought it was, but I know my bookshelves look silly because they're empty. And you know when something seems like a bad idea and you're like, no, it'll be fine. It's still a bad idea. This was a bad idea. I don't have the energy today. I'm just gonna leave it and see how we go. I also didn't consider how hard it's gonna be for me to now take book content. Because if I want any of those books, they're in a big pile and they're not easily accessible. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I've been thinking. This took me hours to do, but I think I'm gonna put them back on my shelves, but I'm gonna just put it on the bottom two shelves. So instead of series and authors going together, I'm literally gonna split my bookshelves and just have all my unread books at the bottom, because I'm very, very scared about the sun damage. Even though my windows are double glazed, the books on the top are gonna get ruined and I can't get to any of the books. So I need to fix this. I don't know how many hours later it has been, but it's done. I will show you. So the bottom three shelves are all unread books. Everything above are books that I've read. I feel better with them separated because I then know, even though I know, like it's good visually to see. But that, I don't know why having them under my window, it literally made me so anxious and I was like, I can't do this. I don't know why. I'm such an organized person. Everything needs to have its place. So I don't know why I thought that that was a good idea. Anyway, it is now later in the afternoon. I am going to relax this afternoon. I'm going to read my book, do some coloring in, watch some booktube. A few of my favorite booktubers have posted. So that is the plan. I need to de-stress. That was so stressful for some reason and I don't know why I even thought that it was a good idea.